Happy Thanksgiving, yogis! Got a fun little flow here. Hopefully you can work this in, maybe pre or post the big feast, pre or post turkey trot, heck, maybe pre or post Black Friday extravaganza, whatever your Thanksgiving holiday has in store. Hopefully you can carve out about 30 minutes to hang out with me and take the time to really show your body some gratitude. We'll do a full body flow. As always with these recorded flows, I work in a little faster. So please take the time, press pause. If you need to take a few more stretches working in, and heck, if you need to take more breath work, take some time to really set up the breath and breathe. This is your time, so use it for exactly what you need. With that, let's start it seated. We'll take 3 big breaths here. We're officially transitioning out of the hustle and bustle of Thanksgiving holidays, hopefully surrounded family, friends, and all the fun. But it's also really nice to find the time just to connect with you and your breath. So this is your opportunity to do that. Nice big inhales in through the nose. Full open mouth release. Again, breathe it in. See if you can fill up. Actually feel your body getting taller and expanding. Open mouth release. Let everything go. One more just like that. Nice big inhales in through the nose. Full release. Settling in now. You're welcome to open the palms, inviting in the energy. Close the eyes for just a moment. We'll switch up our breath now to full nasal breathing. Take a breath in through the nose. Hold at the very top of the inhalation. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Full exhale out now through the nose. Feeling that slight constriction of the breath. On your own, 2 or 3 more breaths now. Noticeably lengthening out the exhales. Can you already notice the shoulders dropping away from the ears? The clenching of the jaw, many times we're just unconsciously doing it throughout the day. Can you release? Can you feel a softness? As always, this breath is your guide for your practice. I'll have lots of suggestions. The goal is always for you to connect with the inhales and exhales and allow your body to find exactly what it needs. Our bodies are always giving us clues. So this is your time to tune in, feel the gratitude from everything amazing that our bodies are doing for us every day that we don't even think about, and simply find your flow. On your own time, we'll work into the feet out in front of us, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You're welcome to post the hands back behind you if it feels a little more comfortable. If you do want to sit up tall, engage the core, and you can place the hands just on probably on the front of the shins will feel really nice. We'll move into a shin box rotation now. So take a nice big inhale sitting up tall, and on the exhale, let the knees fall. One side or the other, doesn't matter. We're going to go both ways. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, knees falling to the other side. So play with these rotations here. As I said, you're welcome to have the hands posted back behind, especially if hips are feeling pretty tight today. It can definitely help to give a little more space. If you find that feet are narrow, I'll go ahead and recommend right away, take them out wide. You're looking for about, I'm going to say about, because things like this are never exact, about a 90-90 bend in each knee. So each time you fall to the side, take a glance down and see if you've got about a 90-degree bend in each knee. Notice every time we're falling side to side, we're already working just a little bit more in to the hips. Internal rotation and external rotation working at the same time here. So it can be a little sticky in the hips. I know I feel it. So the next time the knees fall to the right, just allow them to fall and stay. Go ahead and flex the toes back to you. See if you can press that left hip towards the mat, sit up just a little bit taller. Take a nice big breath in. Right hand post back behind, just somewhere on the outside of that right thigh. Take a nice lean over the right shin and knee, and let the left fingertips reach forward. Drop the head down and just take that big reach. The inhale will draw us back up to center. Knees coming back to center and then falling to the left. Flex the toes, take a peek down, make sure you're right where you want to be as far as your 90-90. Take a gentle roll of the right hip forward and then see if you can seat the right hip back and down so you can sit up nice and tall. So left shin is forward now, left hand just to the outside of the left knee, thigh area. Take a big breath in. On the breath out, reach forward as you fold over that left leg. Right fingertips are reaching. Remember, toes are flexing here. You'll feel it engage just a little bit more in the legs. And then coming back up to the top, inhale back to center. Let's take one or two more each side just for good measure here. The exhale drops the knees to the right. Inhale, center. Exhales, dropping knees to the left. Inhale, center, pause, reset. On the exhale, find your way, hands and knees, immediately dropping into child's pose. We'll keep this child's pose dynamic now. So just as quickly as the hips drop back towards the heels, we'll draw it right back up to center. And then drop the hips forward. We're soft in the elbows here. Squeeze the glutes as the hips drop down. Start to open the heart here. Take a peek up at the sky. Still moving. The inhale will draw us back through center. Exhale drops us back to that child's pose. So we'll take a few rounds of this dynamic moving back and forth through child's pose. The inhale drawing us through center. Exhale, drop the hips forward. Squeeze the glutes. Open the heart. Take the gaze up. Inhale, drawing back through center. Exhales, drop it back, child's pose. Inhales through center. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, drop the hips, open the heart. Inhales all the way back up through center. Exhales, child's pose. Hanging out now, full breath in and a full breath out. Start to walk the hands towards the knees. Go ahead and come up to a kneeling position. So we'll come up to a high kneel here, squeeze the glutes, tuck the toes. Very, very gentle heart opener here. So not a full camel pose, just a shadow of a camel pose here. This is like a little good morning, or depending on when you're doing this, a good afternoon, just heart opener stretch. Hands to the low back, let the head fall back, squeeze the glutes, engaging the core. Again, not dropping too far back, but still getting a nice big opening stretch. Can you relax the head and the neck and just drop everything back? And then nice and easy, coming back forward again, finding our way, hands and knees, lining the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Tuck the toes, take a nice big breath in. On the breath out, hips high, heels down, finding our way, downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet. Go ahead and shake the head, yes or no. Again, lots of movement in this down dog. Just like we did with our child's pose, moving forward and back, we'll take a similar shape with this down dog to plank. Inhale as you roll up on the toes. Take the full length of the exhale to draw the body forward, finding your way high plank. Check in. Are the shoulders lined up over the wrist? Is the core engaged? Entire body activated here. Take a breath in. Breath out, send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling up onto the toes. Take the full length of the exhale, roll the body forward, finding your way high plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, rolling up onto the toes. Full length of the exhale for the roll of the body forward. We'll find a variation on upward facing dog here. Drop the knees, squeeze the glutes, soften the elbows. You should recognize this. We were just here before from knees, feeling a little bit more open now, a little bit different as we come from high plank. Big breath in, breath out. Tuck the chin, send it all the way back. Downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, rolling up onto toes. Take a deep bend in the knees. Walk the feet to the hands, front of the mat. Take about a shoulder width stance. Once you do reach the front of the mat, let the head and neck relax. Shaking the head, yes. Shaking the head, no. You've got choices with the hands and the arms. The hands can just continue to lie flat. Sometimes it feels nice to take them back behind the calves to kind of hug the chest in a little bit. You can also grab opposite elbows here, finding ragdoll. Just that gentle clasp of the arms gets a little bit of extra weight in the upper body and allows everything just to hang. So you should be feeling glutes relax, hamstrings relax, everything in back body. Give it a little break and a chance to lengthen out. If the arms are crossed, go ahead and drop them back down. Soften the knees. We'll find a slow roll up now, one vertebrae at a time. We're coming all the way up to the top. Head will be the last thing to come up, and when it does, we're rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Take 2, 3, 4 of these shoulder rolls. It should feel nice. Make sure you get forward to back, each direction. Stepping the feet together, take a nice big inhale as the fingertips come down, reach them out wide, stretch it high, finding that extended mountain pose. Are you squeezing your glutes? Is the core engaged? Are the fingertips reaching? Breath in, breath out. Swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Soft in the knees here, hinging at the hips. Can you take the weight back into the heels a little bit? Gaze just in front of your mat here. So making sure we're not cranking up the neck, but just very neutral on the gaze. How flat is the back here? That's the goal. Can you pull the shoulders away from the ears? Breath in. Breath out, release back down, forward fold. Deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, find your way, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward, exhale, elbows in tight, lowering halfway. Inhale, let's take it to full upward facing dog this time, pressing into palms of hands, tops of feet, open the heart, gaze coming up. Exhale, downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Pressing into the left foot, inhale the right leg high. Toes pointing to the sky. See if you can touch the ceiling with those right toes. On the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Feel the right side of the body unwind here. Take 2 or 3 circles with the right ankle. 2, 3 each direction. Square the shoulders, square the hips, extend the right leg strong and straight. On the exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Immediately let the left knee come down to the mat. Left palm beneath left shoulder. As you inhale, unfurl the right fingertips to the sky, revolving this knee down lunge. Big breath in. On the breath out, let the right hand come back down, touching the mat for just a moment. We'll walk our way up to a high kneel. So we've got a knee down lunge here. So we'll come up to a high kneel in this position now. Tuck the tailbone under, squeezing that left glute. So this will be another dynamic stretch. So play with it a little bit, see what feels good to you here. Probably placing both hands just on the right thigh. Inhale, how tall can you get? Remember, core is engaged, left glute is engaged. On the exhale, go ahead and press into the right thigh as you allow the right knee to draw you forward. So what you'll immediately notice, right knee is coming out all the way over the toes. You've got that left glute squeezed and the tailbone tucked under. So you should be getting a nice stretch on the front of the left hip. Should feel really nice. I got a little bit going down into left quad too, so it feels really good. Again, we'll keep this dynamic. The inhale takes us back up. Reset, squeeze the left glute, tuck the tailbone, engage the core. Exhale, press. Forward and down is what we're pressing into here. Inhale all the way back up, reset, tuck, squeeze. Exhale, press. Taking it all the way back up, big reach to the sky on the inhale. We'll switch it up now on the exhale. Hands coming down either side of the right foot. rocking it back. Right leg straightens, flex the right toes back to you as you sit back towards that left heel. So this is different for everyone. I'm going to stay up a little higher on this first one. We'll revisit this at the end of our practice. This first one, I'm going to stay up on fingertips a little bit higher, flexing the toes, getting a little drag with the right heel if you can, kind of like a press down and a drag back is the best way I can explain it, because we want to really get into that right hammy. Big breath in. Breath out. Release that drag and stretch. Bring the right hand to the inside. Go ahead and send the right leg out horizontally now. Right toes are flexed, right knee facing straight up to the ceiling. Start with the palms flat on the mat, shoulders lined up over wrist. Take an inhale. On the exhale, sink back towards that left heel again. You may walk the palms forward a little bit. This is a variation on child's pose with that right leg wide. Again, we'll stay dynamic with this. Go ahead and press the left palm into the mat. Unfurl the right fingertips to the sky again. On the exhale, thread the needle, taking the right hand through the space between the left palm and the left knee. Inhales, lifting it back up, unfurling. Exhales, thread. Inhales, unfurl. Exhales, thread. Bringing the right palm back up, we'll go ahead and reset. Bring the shoulders back over the wrist and draw that right knee back in, finding your way back, hands and knees. Let's take 3 rounds of cat-cow to reset between sides here. Inhale, lifting chest and tailbone. Belly is soft and dropping down. Exhale, hollow up out the body. Pull the belly button to the spine. Inhales, lifting chest, lifting tailbone. Exhales, hollow it out. One more round. Inhales. Exhales, find your way to cat. And then neutral spine, take a breath in. Breath out, tuck the toes, hips high, heels down. Hey, we're right back in downward facing dog. Pressing into the right foot, inhale the left leg high, left toes reaching. Can they touch the ceiling? Breath in, breath out. Bend the knee, open the hip. Entire left side of the body unwinds here. Take 2 or 3 circles with the left ankle in each direction. Square the shoulders, square the hips, extend the left leg strong and straight. On the exhale, left foot between the hands, right knee immediately coming down to the mat. Right palm just underneath right shoulder. Unfurl the left fingertips to the sky, finding that knee down, revolved lunge. Big breath in. Breath out. Release the left hand back down. You can use the hands to press into the left knee as we come up to that high kneel. So you'll remember this from the other side. Tuck the tailbone, squeezing the right glute now. Engage the core. Hands pressing into the left thigh. The exhale is a press down, and then the left knee is drawing us forward. Left knee all the way out over the toes here. Inhale, draw it back up. It's a reset. Squeeze the glute, engage the core, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, press all the way forward. Inhale, back up, tuck, squeeze. Exhales, press forward. Inhales, back up, biceps to ears, reach it tall. Exhales, one hand either side of the left knee. Left leg begins to straighten now as we drop back, finding that half split. Left toes flexing back to you. Again, your choice. You can drop down a little lower here. I'm going to stay high on fingertips simply because it feels better to my hammy right now. But feel free. If you want to drop in a little lower, most definitely do so. Take a big breath in. Either way, press the left heel. See if you can get a press and almost like a drag back. The left heel won't actually move, but it's that sensation we're looking for to open up the left hammy. Big breath in. Hold for the breath out. We'll transition now. I'm going to face the front. You definitely don't have to. Hands, shoulders lined up over wrist, and the left leg is extended straight out to the side, just like we did on the other side. Left knee facing the ceiling, left toes flexed and also facing the ceiling. Take a breath in. Breath out. Drop the hips back towards the right heel. pressing into the right palm. Inhale the left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Left hand coming through the space between the right palm and the right knee. The inhale is the unfurl, reaching tall. The exhale is the thread. Let's get one more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. And then we'll find our way back, shoulders over wrist as you lean forward just a bit. And then draw that left knee back in, finding your way hands and knees. So 3 rounds cat-cow, but I would like you to add something different. So the first round we did our regular cat-cow. If that felt awesome, by all means go back to it. But I'd also like you to invite in maybe a wag of the tail, maybe shifts of the weight, anything that feels good to you, any additions to cat-cow that your body's needing, and maybe it's just a longer hold in cat or cow, one or the other. So one more breath, we'll sync it up, any variation on cat-cow. And we'll meet back, neutral spine, hands and knees, tuck the toes, hips high, heels down, downward facing dog. Inhale, rolling up on the toes, take a deep bend in the knees, step or float, feet to hands, front of the mat. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale the fingertips down, reach wide, stretch high, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pressing into the left foot. Inhale, the right leg high. On the exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Left leg stays active this time. So we drop the knee on the last round. We'll stay active in this lunge for this round. Left palm to the mat. Right hand unfurls to the sky. So we came to this a while ago with the knee down. So just noticing the subtle differences. I'm feeling it a little more in the right hip, a little deeper stretch. Big breath in. Breath out, right hand to the outside of the right foot. Lift the hips as you begin to straighten the right leg for a rock back onto the right heel. Flex the right toes back to you. Let the chest just dive towards that right leg. Soften the arms here, fingertip touch. Getting back into that right hamstring again. Draw the right knee forward, coming back into your low lunge. Breath in. Settle in. Breath out. Setting your base. We'll transition now to crescent lunge. So stay on the ball of the left foot. The inhale, biceps to ears, chest lifting tall, proud crescent lunge here. Exhale, hovering in crescent lunge. Airplane arms for balance. Chest hovers over the right thigh. Inhale, sweep it high, right back, tall crescent. Exhale, hovering crescent lunge. One more just like that. Inhale, reach it tall. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach it up. Finding a revolve this time. Right hand reaches back behind and slides into a pocket on the left side of your pants. Keep reaching tall, keep the height, and then use the length of the exhale to find a gentle revolve here. So the placement of the right hand to the outside of the hip should give you some nice leverage to find the twist. Remember, keeping the height, inhaling here. Use the exhale for the twist. Breath in. Breath out. Windmill the hands down, one either side of the right foot. Inhale, reset, low lunge. Exhale, step the left foot to meet the right front of the mat. Breath in. On the breath out, begin to shift the weight onto the left foot. Pick the right foot up. We'll play with this to start with. Just getting our balance. Left foot on the floor, right foot hovering. On the next inhale, take it up to a single leg mountain with the right knee up in a standing knee raise. So we're right back in that extended mountain, but this time right knee is high. Inhaling here. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand drops down and back. Another revolve to this right side. Big breath in. Breath out, sweep the arms high, reaching tall. Inhaling. Exhale, big step back with the right foot, finding a warrior two stance on the left side. So left foot is forward, right foot is back, right foot spinning flat for warrior two, and then the arms catch up for a deep, juicy warrior two left side. Big breath in, sink a little deeper, breath out. Right fingertips trailing down the right leg, left arm reaches high, go up to go back, reverse warrior. Inhaling here. Exhale, windmill the hands down, one either side of the left foot. Step it up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of the right foot. Active low lunge now. Right palm to the mat, left hand unfurling to the sky for that deep revolve. Inhaling here. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the left foot. On the exhale, begin to lift the hips, straighten the left legs so you can flex the left toes back to you. Fingertip touch. Let the chest just drape over that left leg. Inhaling here. Exhale, refine your low lunge. So deep bend in the left leg, transitioning now to crescent lunge. So we'll stay on the ball of the right foot, strong and solid in the base. Let's ride an inhale up, finding that tall crescent. Exhale, hovering crescent with airplane arms. Let the chest hover. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, hover, airplane arms. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, hover, airplane arms. Inhale, sweep it high. Here comes that rotation. Left hand slips into a pocket on the right side of your pants. Right fingertips continue to reach to the sky, so keep the height. The exhale is a gentle rotation. So again, the placement on the left hand now to the outside of the right hip will bring that rotation. Inhaling here. Ooh, let's hold and rotate for the exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down, one either side of the left foot. Inhaling, low lunge, lift the chest just a bit here to get that little stretch. Exhale, step the right foot to meet the left front of the mat. Inhale, begin to shift the weight now onto the right foot. Hover the left. Hold here for the exhale as you just kind of get your balance and get prepared for that single leg mountain. Inhale, lift it up. Woohoo! Come to standing, left knee high. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the left knee, left fingertips drop down and back, finding that revolve. Inhaling here. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms high, biceps to ears. Exhale, it's a big step back with that left foot. Find your warrior two stance on this right side. So spin the left foot flat. Spread your wings, big breath in, breath out. Commit to that warrior two lunge. Inhales, left fingertips trailing down the left leg, right arm reaching high. Go up to go back. Reverse warrior, big breath in. Breath out, windmill the hands down, one either side of the right foot. Step it up and back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left knee immediately coming down to the mat. Left palm presses into the mat. Once again, unfurl right fingertips to the sky. Inhaling here. On the exhale, right hand to the inside of the right foot. And on the exhale, we'll take it back. Let's revisit that half split. So the foot is wide this time. We had it between the hands earlier. We've got it outside the right hand this time. And this is completely up to you. Completely up to you. You may want to bring it back in a little bit more narrow. See how it feels out here a little bit wider. You may want to go ahead and drop the chest now. We'll get 3 breaths now. 3 breaths in this half split. Big breath in. Hold and sink, breath out. Am I muffling the microphone? Apologies if I am. I feel like I might just have been. Inhales, sinking exhales. Inhales, hold and sink exhales. Draw yourself back forward again, rebend the right knee. We're in that wide runner's lunge, left knee is down. So you've got options. I'm going to talk through several options. Option one is to stay right here and just get the stretch. We're opening up that right hip. Option two, take some gentle revolves here, right fingertips to the sky. And then on the exhale, right forearm to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, unfurl. Exhale, right forearm to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right forearm to the inside of the right foot. So you're welcome to stay right here. You're also welcome to drop down into lizard pose, both forearms down. You may need to open the right knee a little bit wider and even kind of turn the right foot inward so you can roll to the outside edge of the right foot. Take a big breath in. Hold, opening the right hip on the breath out. One more inhale here. Holding, stretching for the exhale. So I'll give you one more option here before we leave this pose altogether. You're welcome to stay here and continue opening. Last option, you may want to come back up and get one more revolve. We've revolved in several directions in this little flow, so this will be your last opportunity for a revolve. Take the right fingertips up and back, much like we did when we were in our standing knee raise a moment ago for that rotation. See if the left foot wants to come to the right hand. This can feel really nice. You can get a big stretch. Front of the left hip down into the quad can feel really good. It also can feel like too much. So you can back right out of it at any time. Take a breath in. Hold for the breath out. Any variation that you are in, start working your way out. I gave you like 3 options there. So any variation that you are in, let's meet back. Runner's lunge with the left leg fired up. So left leg is fired up. Right foot is outside the right hand. Big breath in. Breath out. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, finding a deep yogi squat. Lots of movement will probably feel really nice here. I think y'all have all heard me say I can't ever just sit still in a yogi squat. Always got to have a little movement going on. Maybe some stickiness in the hips that causes that. Anyway, this is the cure, right? All right, hands back to the mat. We'll step left foot back, then right foot back, finding our way. Downward facing dog, pressing into the right foot. Inhale the left leg high. Take the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Go ahead and drop the right knee down to the mat. Right palm to the floor, left fingertips unfurl to the sky for that knee down lunge. So again, we've got the left foot wide this time, so it feels just a little bit different. Inhaling here. Exhale, left palm to the inside of the left foot. Take a breath as you stretch forward, and then on the exhale, here's that chance to get a little deeper into your half split. So just like on the other side, you've got choices up higher like we were at the start. I have this with the left foot on the outside of the left hand right now. See how that feels to you. If it feels good, stay with it. If it doesn't feel good, bring it back in a little bit. So you've got a little bit more of a narrow stance. Drop the chest down, walk the fingertips forward. 3 breaths, inhales and exhales. Inhales and exhales. Last one, inhales and exhales. Crawl yourself back forward again, finding your way into that wide runner's lunge. So just like on the other side, choices. Here they come, lots of choices. Left knee is wide, so you can stay right here for the stretch. I don't think I said this on the other side, but it's an option if you do stay here, just to press the left knee out and away from you. It will get you into that same position that we talked about on the other side, where you're rolling to the outside edge of the left foot so you can just get a nice big opening in the left hip. I also like to offer up some rotations. The inhale, reach the left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, left forearm coming down to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, reach, stretch, rotate. Exhale, left forearm to the inside of the left foot. Una más. Inhale, reach, stretch. Exhale, left forearm to the inside of the left foot. You're welcome to stay right here or find lizard pose. Both forearms down on the mat. Most likely you'll need to open that left knee a little bit more. We'll take a breath in. Hold, open that left hip for the breath out. Inhales. And there's your opportunity to let something go in that left hip. Use the full length of the exhale to do so. Last option on this side, you're welcome to stay right where you are, or you're welcome to take one last revolve, just like we did on the other side. Left fingertips up and back for the revolve to start, and then see if the right foot and the left hand want to make a connection. If you do that, continue to roll open the right shoulder as you continue to open the left hip. Oh, right quad, that feels so nice. Big breath in. Hold for the breath out. Release your clasp. Unwind wherever you are, we'll make our way back just like we did on the other side and meet. In that runner's lunge, left foot is forward to the outside of the left hand, right foot is back, big breath in, breath out, right foot to the outside of the right hand, dropping into that yogi squat once again. Big breath in, hold and sink for the breath out. Let's take one last vinyasa and we'll work our way down to finish it off. So from here, engage the core. Can you press the elbows into the knees a little bit? Everyone should lift just a little bit. Like if we were all in a line, all our heads would lift just a little bit right here. Nice big inhale. Sink for the exhale. The next inhale, all the way up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms, squeeze the glutes. Open the heart, gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, deeper bend in the knees, hands next to feet, big step back, high plank. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Hop it through to seated. So this is where I do recommend taking a pause. I'm going to take us right out with our breath and bid you farewell for this Thanksgiving flow. But if you have the time, I highly recommend coming down to your mat. Do one or two final poses that you know you need. Take you a nice little Thanksgiving Shavasana. If it turns into a Thanksgiving nap, even better. But I'll take us out with our breath now for recording purposes. So seated, palms open, finishing up just like we started. Nice big inhales in through the nose. Open mouth, release. Ha. Again, inhales. Release. Ha. Last breath together. So this will be our biggest breath yet. We'll take a hold on this one. Inhale, draw it in, sitting as tall as you can. Top of the inhalation, hold. Packing the lungs now, tiny sips of air. Feel the lungs expand, 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 and then hold. Because we can, hold. Releasing now, ha! Letting go anything that's not serving you. Drawing hands together at heart center with so much gratitude to each of you. The light in me honors, sees, and loves the light in each of you. Namaste. Beautiful job. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.